live in Cumnock, which is between Dubbo and Orange. I farmed here all my life. Our farm is 900 hectares and we're in a pretty good position. We've got about 26-inch rainfall, which is normally quite sufficient. Only this year things have changed a bit. Mother Nature's let us down. We're in a pretty dry period at the moment, even though it's green currently. Well, the lack of rain just creates a problem with feed. We're hand feeding all our sheep. I've got all ewes, breeding lambs for the butchers, and we hand feed every morning. Feed grain out, feed hay out. Physically, the farm would probably recover in 2 months. I mean, a drought gives the country a big rest. So if you get plenty of rain, that's just the way it goes pretty quickly. But the part of it that probably affects us the most is the money side of it. I know we've thrown about $180,000 at feed up to this point. And to get that back, that'll take a while.
For Rural Aid, I'm being a grounds coordinator, as just volunteering and trying to get awareness and assistance to every community I can. Without registering with every organisation, they don't know you're there, they don't know you exist. So all farmers, even if you don't need assistance now, it takes that long, the process is that long. So you need to get registered, let people know you're there and that you are on farm and you will potentially need assistance. Everyone seems to be pretty headstrong with the current situation, seem to think that they're all going to be okay, but it just keeps going and going and no real relief. Because when the hay drops happened last week, everyone was saying they didn't need it. But then when everyone seen it coming, they all started crying. Like, it was very emotional for everyone.
So you've had a bit of rain, which is terrific to see. It's just greened things up a little bit, but it's going to be a while before it's enough, you know, to start doing a lot of good.
Before it makes grass, yeah, like we've had about 50 mils in the last 2, coming up 3 weeks now. It's made everything nice and green and looks pretty, gives the sheep something to chase.
Yeah.
But we're still feeding full on like we have all winter.
It's a start, isn't it? And that's what I'm so happy to see, because we were looking at a scenario where no rain this year, you know, like for the rest of this year, and like nobody really had a solution as to where we were going to go from there, what was going to happen.
I guess we've been brought up cautiously with water, and I've got a few tanks around, and so this one will be full, and that'll leave me with 3 tanks the same size full. And we do keep a dish in the shower there which fills up, which we can utilise for all sorts of things.
So the water, we're still tight with the water even though we've had delivery of water. 3 of us bathe together. I normally bathe with 2 little ones, and my daughter does swimming training in Orange 3 mornings a week, so that's her time to shower because it's free water really, so she enjoys those mornings, and she doesn't like it when she misses a day from swimming because it means she doesn't get a shower. My mother-in-law is probably the most frugal person I know with water, so I've learned a bit from her with that. But she has tubs everywhere trying to collect water, even though she has 3 full water tanks now. She collects up every drop she can. But when that tank arrived, we all got in the shower and we all had a long shower, because you know, so you try and have a 2 to 3 minute shower. You're in, you're out, as fast as possible, so it was nice to just stand under there and enjoy the water.
The farm does tie you down a lot. That'd be probably the worst of it. You know, every time you think you could have a week off, you got shearing, or you got harvest, you got sowing, you got to sell sheep, you got to do this and you got to do that, or someone else is relying on you to do something for them, which is a bit of a. I'd like to run away for a month sometimes. When we unloaded 4 road trains here down in our paddock last week, I mean, it was a bit of a gala day, really. I mean, there was a lot of people there and people that you wouldn't see from day to day. A bit of catching up done, and then we unloaded and sort of all worked in together, and it was a nice change. And it makes, you know, and it's sort of, it just gives me a good feeling, the fact that people are so generous. I know I see it on the news and things like that, and I made a comment before, I think it was on a rugby show. Kids from a school in Sydney, one little bloke there, he looked like he was about 8. He started up, he was collecting money for farmers, you know, to buy a bit of hay. And I just thought it was a terrific little thing on the TV. I really enjoyed that, very touching. You know, I imagine there's lots more kids that did the same thing. And it's just nice to know the whole world thinks about you a bit.
Farmers like Rob and Irene show me that the Aussie spirit is alive and well in the country, but the severity of the drought is undeniable. It was a great experience to spend time with the wonderful Murray family, who welcomed me into their home as they received a truckload of water from Rural Aid. I'm delighted to be able to support Rural Aid and the Buy a Bale campaign, and to assist in raising awareness of the issues currently affecting rural Australia and its communities.